welcome back to some more Eternal Evolution. As we continue our journey in this game, guys, the PvP aspect hasn't really been a huge focus, but as of today, guys, we are right back to our, I believe it is Arena Season 4, so Galactic Arena. Make sure that you're not neglecting this, but Summit Arena is up, guys. Now, last time we didn't really get into the next phase. However, we did get to the point, and looking here, guys, I see Daniel over here because we built him. He's actually right behind my camera. They have the recommended heroes that are going to get 30% HP attack and defense. So Daniel could be absolutely huge in here. Now, looking at the loot, this is the big reason to really join the Summit Arena, guys, is if you can get in this top 16, you get some of these gene hybrids, but you also do get the Summit Medal. Now, the Summit Medal, of course, you can exchange for some of the best items in the game, but you also do get mythic runes, which are pretty hard to come by. Now, even if you don't go to that level, you still get additional rewards out of here, guys, that you definitely want to focus on. Even here, not advanced, you get 500 of these summon points. So even if you do not make it into the next round, guys, you will still get a considerable amount of loot out of here, including those cards, which we'll look at the shop in just a minute of what you can get out of here. But if you do progress, again, there's a lot to be had out of here. Which is very, very cool to see. Now, last season, this was my ranking. I didn't advance at all. So I got those 300 right here, which you can, of course, use over in the shop. Now, look at the prototypes, guys. Now, these are something that I have not had an opportunity to get at all. There are 4 specific prototypes that I believe come out of here or different events. However, if you're not one of the top players, you're not actually going to have these little emblems or the summit medals to actually get any of those unless you do qualify. And there's a lot of other stuff in here, guys. I like the cards because these ones specifically, you can get a copy of Res, which is pretty good. This one, you can actually pick which hero you want to get. Again, pretty good. But I like the limited cards. I kind of went back and forth because limited cards could yield you a good SSS hero, or they could yield you absolutely nothing. So it is kind of a shot in the dark. I usually save, and I will save till I can get a guaranteed copy of a hero. Might even save my shards till I can get these, because if you have 10, you need 60, so not too bad. It might take a couple rounds if you're not qualifying at all to get a hero out of here, but again, you can get a copy of Res. Even here, we got another copy of Res, pretty strong when it comes to PvP, when it comes to a couple different formations to actually build him up in here. So when you come in here, guys, you have to make sure you register, and you have to make sure you register for your teams. As you can see, guys, my teams were incredibly messed up last time we played this. I believe I was way lower than I am now. So I'm going to build my summoning team. And as you can see, guys, it has changed a ton, an incredible amount that we've actually went through here and changed even these prototypes, guys. My prototype's not very good overall. I don't have a huge, strong lineup of prototypes. Even though I farmed them, and I farmed them a lot, guys, still haven't had that many prototypes that have dropped. So I'm going to put Serena in here, and then I'm going to run my summoning team. Most of you know that we've been running a summoning team, so I'm going to put Square and Hattie in here. I think I'm going to go Leo. Just because, guys, as a tank, I haven't found a ton of effectiveness, even utilizing Oak. Again, haven't seen a ton of effectiveness. This one, especially running Leo in here, very, very tough to kill with our triple summoners, guys. I'm going to put these two in the middle. Sedway, very, very tough. Plus, he has an ability when you build him out. His summon that he does bounces ninja stars around, which is very cool. Look at this one, guys. This is how old school my teams were back when we did this last time. I think this one I'm going to put Oak in this one as my tank. Again, I feel like there's a couple different ways that we could do this. I'm going to put some solid damage in there. I'm going to put a healer in there. Then looking down here, I'm thinking we'll get a couple of healers in here. But I want to try to get... I'm going to put Muku in here. That way, again, we can kind of offset a little bit of what the heroes are doing. I'm going to put my energy in here. So we got middle, we got middle. So I'm going to assign this. I'm going to put middle, have our healer in the back. But again, I'm hoping that Muka can actually offset some of the damage from Oak. I'm going to put my strong prototypes in here. Allied Guardian, because again, I'm not super impressed with the tanking abilities that we see. But ultimately, a lot of this comes down to what heroes do you have available. Even here, guys, putting double heroes up front is pretty good, just for a simple fact that you want to make sure that you can kind of offset the damage. If there's a big burst team, that you can actually offset some of this damage. Front middle tank. Again, we don't have a tank. Attack speed, not too bad. See, we have AoE damage there. A lot of these guys, I need better commanders for this aspect. But I feel like, you know what? Let's go with the AoE, just because I know Ravina is really strong. Middle right there. I'm actually going to drop him into the middle as well. Boost up a little bit of the ratings. Then again, we're going to go with, look at that. We're going to go with the prototypes that we have available in here. Again, I feel like a lot of these I have to level up quite a bit, which we can. When an ally hero takes a crit, all allies shall recover health. I'm going to go ahead and pop that one in there, and then we have Rhoda. I'm going to save the lineup. There we go. And for some reason, again, make sure that the lineup is saved. You can see, guys, 1.4. We're almost a million here. Almost a million here. Just got to get a little bit stronger. I'm sure the prototypes... I'm going to try the prototypes, because if we're at 952 for the prototypes, let me edit and see if we can level any of these up, actually. Yeah, 9 of 19. Again, a lot of these I know we've been just kind of building up little by little in here. Yeah, of 60. 20% chance the attacker shall be reduced. Again, I'm just doing this for sheer stats. You can see we have 3.4, 3.3 million to actually level up. We need to focus on build up some of these prototypes. I need to get some better prototypes. Even here, level 1, of course, we're going to be able to upgrade this, but we can take it to 29. I'm thinking over the levels, it's going to give us not only some more stats, but if we can advance this prototype, it'll actually give us quite a bit more. Again, as much as I farm these prototypes, I don't really seem to be getting a ton of copies. Again, I'm going to save the lineup. Let's see where we're at now. 952, 991. So not too bad. I mean, 1, 2, 3, right about what, 3.5, probably a little less, probably 3.3 million. So we'll go ahead, we'll register. Registration successful. Lineup CP 3.4 million. I know last time it was kind of crazy. Big shout out to Hydro. I'm doing absolutely incredible. Top 4 players and likes in each server will receive diamonds. There we go. We get some free diamonds out of there. Cannot like other players. So Chalupa was the top player from our server for Season 12, guys. Very cool to see. All right, guys. Make sure you come in here to the Summit Arena. Make sure that you are building your teams, registering with the best heroes. Again, some of these you kind of have to go with who you have. And that was kind of my thought, is there are a lot of heroes that I still do not have, that I don't have built up. So guys, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.